The Charge Blade signature move, the Super Amped Elemental Discharge, is very powerful, but it's also very punishable. It's very unsafe due to its long attack animation. While you're busy swinging your axe, the monster won't simply sit still and wait for you to finish your big attack. It will retaliate and hit you for a lot of damage. Now I know we all want to see big explosions and huge damage numbers, but we also don't want to die in the process and end up using a lot of potions. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys 3 Charge Blade tips that will help you stay alive. The SAED has a long wind-up animation, but did you know you can dodge out of it? You trigger the AED or the SAED by tapping and holding, either by doing it from the shield thrust shortcut, or after a guard point, or simply when in axe mode. When you keep your finger on the screen, your hunter will not go directly into the full swing SAED. You'll be stuck in this stance until you let go. At this point, you can still swipe your finger to perform a dodge roll. You can bail out of the SAED when you see the monster glowing red. Just be sure you tap and hold and do not release your finger when the SAED animation starts. If you release too early, then you won't be able to dodge, and you will follow through with the SAED. If the monster attacks and you're stuck mid-animation, you will get punished. So the rule is, if you're not sure with the timing, do not commit. It's basically the same with any relationship. Now you can also do the same when charging up an attack while in sword mode. While tapping and holding, you can swipe away to dodge, which is something you can't do in regular Monster Hunter games. But do take note that there are certain moves that you can't dodge out of, like the double swing in the axe combo. This move has a lot of recovery frames. Most of the time, you will get punished when using this move, so use it sparingly. Another way you can get out of SAEDs is to transform back into sword mode. During the SAED animation, you can swipe up to transform back into sword mode. This animation is shorter than the SAED and it has a guard point at the end of the animation. You can use it to block attacks if you time it right. So be sure to know your guard points. But what if you're already stuck in the SAED animation and the monster suddenly flashes red? Don't lose hope just yet. You can always activate your super. You can immediately activate your super after an SAED. When I'm stuck in the SAED animation and I see the monster flashing red, I immediately start spamming on the special button to try and activate my super to become invulnerable. To do this, you have to activate your super before the axe starts transforming back into sword mode. Do it too late and the super will not activate and you will get hit, since you can only pop your super while in axe mode. Activating supers immediately after an SAED has saved me countless of times. Now this last tip that I'll be sharing can also save your life in a pinch, and that is adding part breaker skills into your builds. Once you start the SAED motion and lift off your finger, there's no turning back. If the monster starts flashing red, you're dead. Unless you break a part. Breaking parts on a monster causes them to flinch, but you need to deal a lot of damage on a specific part for it to break. Luckily, the Charge Blade's SAED deals a lot of damage in one single motion, making it the Charge Blade's best move to break parts. Breaking parts using the SAED can save your life, so we need it to happen as often as possible. It's hard to control when these part breaks will happen, so having part breaker in your builds will increase the chances of breaking parts when you need it to happen. Take this one for example. If the part break did not happen, I would have gotten hit. Adding Part Breaker to your builds can save your life. So those are the 3 charge blade tips that can save your life. Part Breaker is an essential skill to have, but there's also another important skill that every charge blade build needs to have. If you want to find out what it is, be sure to check out this video right here.